What's up, guys? It's Ben here, and we are back with another Adventures of Big Daddy Boomer. So we got called up to AAA in the last video, and yeah, so in AAA I'll probably record a couple of videos and then just grind off cam like I did. I'm gonna record last video, so it's kind of boring. But here we go. We're playing our first game in AAA. Let's hope we can be as dominant as we were. I think I'm the only starting pitcher with saves. The Louisville Bats.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Today we wrap up this four-game weekend series between the Louisville Bats and the Indianapolis Indians. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next.
Oh, I actually saw their stadium.
Big Daddy Boomer, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Harold, any thoughts?
Well, his last three outings have been interesting. He hasn't been bad, hasn't been great, but he's walked away with a no decision. So today he's looking to go maybe a little bit deeper and see if he can walk away with that W.
Jason Rogers is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base.
Okay,
Now in the box, Willard
happened.
Spangler. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off for Louisville, right fielder Willard.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. Harold, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've run their win streak up to 6 in a row now, and they're really playing some inspired baseball.
Yeah, Matt, they're feeling it right now. You know, they're starting to play good ball. They're really playing
Let's hope
good.
we can get
They're
one
closing in on that division, and this time of the summer, it's all about baseball. You come to the park, the grass is green, you smell the hot dogs, and you're excited to play, even in the afternoon during batting practice, and that's what I see with this club right now.
Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. How do they get back into the win column here, Harold?
Well, Matt, the bats have just gone cold. There's no other way to put it. I mean, the last 3 or 4 games, they've really struggled to score runs. I'm interested in seeing how do they turn that around in this game, because the nucleus of this club and this lineup, they should be scoring runs.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
And that's a cool moment for him on the mound as he racks up his first strikeout since coming to AAA.
Hey, one of the things you're looking forward to as a pitcher, can you advance to the next level? That strikeout right there, his first strikeout in AAA, could mean a lot of confidence for down the road.
Here we go.
Batting third.
Into the box now, Gustavo Gonzalez. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Smith giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So a rather
I thought that
pedestrian.
was a dinger.
Digging in, Zach Walters. And he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. Tried to hold back, but this is popped up. Mora is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
Hitting streak
Time for a
won't
look at the
continue
majestic defensive alignment for the home team.
today.
And these guys can really defend. All you got to do is look at the error column. They're in the top 5 fewest errors in the league. They don't beat themselves very often. You're going to have to earn it to beat them.
Batting fifth.
Ready now, Ryan Nathan. He was hitless in the shutout last night.
Dang.
And he takes ball 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Here we go now. Let's go.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Standing in, Michael Schuster, and he is proving to be something of a non-threat with the bat in his hands this year. The average isn't pretty. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Neither is he.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Hopefully I hit him.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Like
into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Way in front of that fastball. No score here as we play inning number 2.
Here we go.
Line drive to left.
Dang it.
Gets down and he's got himself a base hit. So a 2-out knock, and we'll go a little deeper into the top of the second.
Well, that right there is perfect for taking the ball inside and shooting it the other way. You hear that terminology, hands inside the ball. The only way you're going to do that is to pull your hands in hard and stay inside the baseball. Nice piece of hit.
Danny stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Okay.
Oh, got him looking at the 2-seamer.
When I went to Indianapolis, I was
so no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2, and we are tied 0-0.
But they weren't in town the week that I was there.
Stepping into the box, Sean Zaraga. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Zaraga
takes a high fastball for a strike.
Throws him with a high fastball there. We'll see if they try to climb the ladder even more on the next pitch.
And he gives this a pretty good ride that time, but that's going to be up amongst the crowd. A foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Knuckle ball. Strike 3 called as that thing came back over the plate. 1 away. Standing in, Nicky Schaffer.
Pitcher, Nicky.
First pitch of the at-bat. A dangerous changeup left high, but called for a strike.
Pretty lucky to get away with that one. There's not a situation ever where you want to throw a high changeup, so I think he'll try to make an adjustment
the pitchers hit in this league
with the next one he throws.
Here it comes, 0-2. And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Ready for another chance. Willard Spangler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Henson takes it in. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Digging in. Big Daddy.
Yeah, they haven't got
Daddy Boomer.
You know, gotten a hit yet.
Big Daddy.
First pitch on its way. Sends
I
that
swear,
one out of
I
play
get the
for strike
first
1.
And guys, just to let you know the difficulty is on like beginner for this.
Set to deliver the 0-1. This is in the air out the straightaway center. Schuster has a play, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game.
I'll get an occasional base hit, but I'm not that good.
Digging in to try it again. Joey Cameron, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Popped up. Patterson is there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gustavo Gonzalez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
That ball's right in his wheelhouse. You may as well take out a tee, set the ball right there, and say hit it as hard as you can, because that's what he did.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Zach Walters, as he will take a look at strike one on a fastball right down the pipe. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Started that swing a bit too early.
Look, Matt, this guy's got a great sinker. Here's the key. He's got a runner on first base. This is where you can get that ground ball double play. Make him chase that hard sinker and hit it into the dirt and turn one over for you.
So it was a swinging strike 3. Zach Walters is sent packing for the second out of the inning. Ryan Nathan will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores, but man, that ball was hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Hey, we got 2 down, fellas. Center fielder.
Stepping in now, Michael Schuster, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
There he goes, my friend.
Working for the punch out and the offering. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball.
You guys
I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Has a look, now the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Scooped up on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Digging in for his second at-bat, Danny Owen. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Danny Owen.
Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here, 0-1.
My team has gotten 1 hit.
Here comes the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball.
No ball. 2 strikes.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Here we go.
Sean Zaraga comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Boy, that was filthy right there. That was a great indicator of how well he's throwing the ball. He's going nice in the game, but that pitch was filthy.
Got him to go down swinging there. Sean Zaraga goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
I was going to say number 1, but
Nicky Schaffer is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. Oh, and 2, here it comes. And that one stayed up a little high.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
I had some more and I spent it on
another 1-2 delivery.
And
another foul ball.
Oh, he might have got away with one. 2-strike breaking ball that ended up being in the zone. I think he probably wanted that out of the zone, but fortunately, he just fouled it off.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9.
Strikeout number 9 in my debut.
Now to the plate.
Yes, we finally got a run.
Comes into this at bat 0 for 1.
Let's do a power swing and see what happens.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Schuster is after it.
Back.
Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side.
I would laugh so hard
on
if that
2 hits,
happened.
1 left. 5 innings complete. Indianapolis is out in front, 1-0. Digging in once again, Willard Spangler. And at this point of the
Leading
game,
off
I
for
think
Willard
it's clear that the
Spangler.
plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Man, I tell you what, I love how he's pitching right now. He has continued to pound that first pitch for strikes. When you do that, you set yourself up for great success.
Line
Oh,
drive,
there we
snagged on a
go.
short hop. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. So coming to the plate, Joey
left fielder,
Cameron,
number 3.
0 for 2 here to start
Joey
the afternoon. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Well, he is working fast, and he wants that quick inning, just throwing a lot of strikes. Right now, 0-1. Again, I think he comes right after him and makes him swing the bat.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get.
This is a Showtime slider.
Get everything that comes their way.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Gustavo again.
now batting. Third
I've
baseman,
yet to strike out Gustavo.
Gustavo Gonzalez is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A swing and a miss just out in front of that bat.
Here we go. Gustavo's gonna get out.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Ready for another shot now, Zach Walters. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings.
Okay,
We're
Chris.
seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a
Pretty long
snappy one
game
up to this
today.
point.
And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2.
0-2, strike 3.
And that
Aw,
one stayed
dang
too
it.
low,
Come on,
apparently.
Blue.
That was a good changeup right there. It just missed. But even better take for him to lay off it because it had the great movement, and he laid off it even with 2 strikes.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Yeah, I might get
Into the windup and the pitch.
taken out.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away.
Depends
The
how I
windup
pitch,
and the
probably.
0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Well, it's really starting to come down now. The first thing I'm thinking about is how it's going to impact the game. Are the pitchers going to have to come out of this game? They're going to go very long. It could have a big impact when you get rain like this.
It's not
Again, a
affecting
1-2.
me.
Grounded to first.
They
Rogers
should make
is
it so
there,
it's so
and he'll
harder
step
to
on
throw the
first for
ball
the
and
out.
stuff.
3 unassisted.
And you get more errors when it's raining. They should add
Striding
that
in
next
once
year.
again, Michael
Now
Schuster. 1 for
Center
2 on
fielder.
his line so far in the
Michael
game.
Schuster.
And a called strike down in the zone. Nothing in 1.
Well, I
Into
figured
the
complete
windup. Here comes
opposite
the
of what you were
0-1.
saying.
There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
Boy, he's been.
There.
Lifted the other way out to left
Catch that.
center.
Catch that.
Calling
There
for
you
it,
go. Thank you.
Richardson. And that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 7th inning
Let's see,
stretch
am I
time
gonna
here.
get taken out? No, I'm not.
Ready once again. Danny Owen going to strike that victim twice in this one.
Owen.
Here comes the
Strike
first
out
pitch.
victim.
Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. And this is fouled into the seats over from first. 1-2. Here it comes. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They really got him figured out.
Patterson scoops it up.
Took over AAA also.
For route number 2.
Oh yeah, I get the
Caballero will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Esteban Caballero.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble.
That's the
Around
first step
digging
for
for 2. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat. This might be their chance right here. Wow, what a week for these guys. Talk about firing on all cylinders. Winners of an amazing 7 games in a row.
What? I didn't get the win?
And these guys aren't. They're just enjoying this ride.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Brian Lopez claims the win
Oh
out of
my
the
gosh, that was so dumb. He had the run score, and then they got 2 more runs, and they gave him the win. That is so dumb. That is super.
This pitcher's vital contribution is not overlooked.
Just keep pitching while the numbers will catch up. Whatever. Dumb. Yes. 2-seamer's gonna be like 99 soon. Okay. Let's get knuckleball velocity. Our knuckleball is really slow. And I guess let's see what my stats are for that game. Or what my stats are now. Oh, it doesn't show. Actually, it could show leaders. Strikeouts. I don't even think I'm gonna be close on strikeouts, honestly. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna be on here for anything, actually. Okay, guys, I guess. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.